Hello and welcome back to Digger Dan Metal Detecting, where we're going to do some stubble bashing today. Well, not so much stubble, it's actually been wildflower, so it's more stalky, but I think I've got just the tool for it, and it's from Swing and Dig Detectorist. You can use my code, by the way, DiggerD10, get 10% off on all the items on the website. But yeah, he's made a stubble plate. Look at this, absolutely brilliant. It's even got holes for drainage in it. It comes right up the sides, just like the coil cover that I showed you. So it's a nice tight fit. But yeah, hopefully that's going to help us. That's going to help us today on this stubble and in these stinger nettles. I'm hoping it's died down a little. It's not the ideal stubble for this, to be honest, because it's wildflower. It's more stalky, twiggy, so not really like stubble, but it's the only stubble I've got to test this out. So we're going to give it a go and see if it makes it any easier. I haven't actually been able to detect on all of this half. The other half is kind of flatter, but I haven't been able to detect on here because of the stubble. It's just been too tough going, basically. But yeah, we're going to have a go on here. This is the Roman field. We'll see what we can find today. Hopefully we'll find ourselves a little Roman. That would be nice. That'd be ideal. But yeah, like I say, hopefully that's going to help us get through this today, and we'll be able to work this side of the field finally. But yeah, I'll see you on that first hole, guys. Well, I can already feel that it's easier. It's a little bit easier. We're not quite in the stubbly stubble, but even on these stinger nettles, it just glides a little bit better. Now, I've got one here that's very iffy. It's all over the shop on the screen. Could even be a nail. But there is something there. Very irony sounding though. There's something there though. I can hear something. I don't know if it's going to be just a little bit of a nail, bit of iron that's just giving a little bit of a false, but we'll give it a try. It could be a nail, that. Definitely something there. It's trying to tell me there's a target in there amongst the iron. And on this field, that's the kind of thing we're looking for, really, but showing full on iron there now. I think that's it. It's out and it's and it's iron. I'll just take one more scoop just in case. Pretty sure it's going to be a little nail to start the day, but it was just giving that little false signal. There's a bit of iron. I think a little thin piece of iron that was giving a bit of a false. Yeah, but it is what it is. You've got to try these signals sometimes. Again, I had another kind of irony signal, but there was a little tweet in between. It was a 12, 13, and it's this. It's part of a harness ring, I think, or a ring thing. It's a bit of a broken ring thing. A little bit of bronze there, yeah. But that's the first find of the day, and it's medieval, I believe. Yeah, not a lot to go on really. Just a part of a ring thing. It could even be part of a buckle, I guess. Could be part of a spectacle buckle, but I think it's one of those ring things, harness rings. Now, although you're still bashing against the stubble with the edge of your coil, I'll tell you what, already, it just glides across. You're going to hit those stalks. I mean, like I say, this isn't really stubble, it's more stalks, so a little bit awkward anyway, but definitely helping already. It bounces a little bit, but it's definitely a help, 100%. Can already tell that I'm going to be able to spend most of the day on this half of the field now. I think that is a big improvement. Still awkward. Still don't like stubble. Just listening for those little tweets. I'll let you hear the sound. Try and keep a little bit quiet. I'm near the houses at the minute, but that's a 4, so it's very low. Could be foil. And although we did have a piece of a Saxon coin last week, it's about 7 now. We had a bit of a Saxon coin last week, and that was coming up a 3-4. I guess would have been either foil or a small piece of lead, but actually it's a very tiny. I don't think there's anything on it. I don't think there's anything to it, but it's a tiny piece of copper actually. And sometimes these very thin little bits of copper can come in those low numbers. So yeah, always worth digging. Always worth digging. Fill in the hole and move on. But yeah, that stubble cover, I think we'll call it the stubble buster. Yeah, that is 100% better. I can actually swing on here. Couldn't before. Where it catches in between the coil all the time, it makes it very awkward. That really does reduce that strain. I've never been keen on the idea of them, to be honest. I've seen them before and different places, but yeah, I've never been keen on the idea. But actually, that's very good. It's good to be back on the Roman field, on the half that's the best half, if you like. I'll say the best half. I mean, I've had more finds from this end, but I think quality of finds have probably come from Celtic Hill up the top end of the field. That is so much easier. So you get those odd stalks like that, but it hits them and just bounces off them a bit. Definitely couldn't do that before. I'd steered clear of this side. I'd tried a few times and failed just because the stubble was too much. That is 100% better. And the drainage holes on the top there are a brilliant idea. You don't want that filling up with water. And yeah, a nice little Roman would be good today. Still a struggle to sort of find them in this stuff, but they're still here. Just got to listen for those little tweets. And I think with these settings that I've now got, I'm definitely picking out more, even more than I was before. Just refine them a little bit better, and I'm getting to the point where I might release them soon, because they are good. Although you do get a little bit more falsing. It does pick up on those falses, but it will tell you if there's something there. But we'll crack on. We'll crack on, see what we can find. Let's get that little Roman. There's got to be one here somewhere. A lot of iron in this one again. And it's not very deep actually, so I think the iron is underneath it. That could well be a Roman coin, that, but it's wishful thinking. It's either that or it's going to be a bit of lead. Or that, which is a little strap off the nose of a dust mask. I get a lot of those. I think the farmer used to wear a dust mask a lot when he was harvesting. Just check the hole again with the machine, but I think that's going to be it. That's a shame really, because that's a perfect little Roman coin signal. There we are. Well, as we all know, this field has become very quiet because it hasn't been turned over for a long time. So when they get a signal like this, 30s, that really excites me. It's not deep, but 2 bars, a couple of inches down. Now, I guess it's either going to be something like, well, I'm hoping for a nice Roman coin. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful signal. Yeah, that really excites me on this field, but I can be disappointed sometimes. That is such a nice signal. Come on. Come on, don't be lead. There, is it there? Come on, what's that? Don't be lead. Don't be lead. Oh, I think it is lead. Oh, that was so nice. Such an exciting signal. It's lead, but it's actually, I think it's actually a lead button, so it's quite an old button, but oh, little beggar. It's got some patterning on there as well. A little bit of button pawn there. Yeah, a little bit of a lead button. It's definitely got a bit of weight to it. It's either lead or pewter, with a little crossy hatchy kind of pattern on it, but you little bugger, that was really nice. Right, well, I was literally just thinking to myself, I've had nothing, no sign of Roman whatsoever, and I've just had this signal, very small. Again, a 3, 4. Let's try the other way. Yeah, 4, 5-ish. Not really expecting much from that. I'm just digging every little signal I can get. And right next to me thinking there's no sign of Roman, right next to this little fragment of greyware as well, which was next to the hole that I dug. I spotted it as I was digging. But look at this. Now this is tiny, but that, I would say, is absolutely tiny. I'm going to have to put it on my leg just to hold it still, I think. I'd say that, look at the little ring and dot, that's going to be a little fragment of what I think, it's very thin, but I think a Roman bracelet. Very small piece of Roman bracelet, but coming in super low numbers. There we go, a little bronze fragment of bracelet. Now I know that they did used to, I mean this is very thin and small, but they did used to actually purposely break up their bangles and bracelets as like an offering and throw the pieces. I'm pretty sure they used to throw the pieces onto the land. Yeah, kind of like an offering, but they used to break them on purpose. But yeah, there we go, very fine little detail, little ring and dots onto those little squares. But what a beautiful little find. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's lovely to find a piece of Roman history again. I haven't had any Roman in quite a while really. I have the odd bit when I come on here, but not much.
And to find a little artifact like that is just, yeah, that's fantastic. Beautiful little piece. I'm struggling to hold it really, it's absolutely so thin. But that is just, yeah, absolutely stunning. There we go, piece of Roman bangle or bracelet. You absolute beauty.
Beautiful little signal again. 1718. And as always, on this field, it's either going to be a piece of lead or a Roman coin. It's got to be one or the other, usually. Oh, it sounds nice again. That sounds lovely. Come on, be a Roman coin. I'll be happy with just the one today. That's all I want. I'm not being greedy. Come on, look at this. I think it is. Oh, it's not. Oh, you little bugger, it was round. It's a button. How that's been missed, I do not know, but it's even got the shank. Little tomback button, no detail. It's even got the shank on it. Oh, lovely little signal. I was totally wrong though, wasn't I? Yeah. It wasn't lead or a Roman coin. It's a button. Right, another low signal. 11. Bang on 11 basically. Now I've seen it but I haven't looked at it properly, and I think we may be on to a very small Roman coin. It's just there, just knocked it out of the dirt when I was pinpointing, so I saw the round and the green, and I'm open. It looks very much like a little Roman coin. This could be a little radiate maybe. Very, very small. It's a minim. I think that's a little radiate. Very hard to hold and show you at the same time. I can see the spikes there, I don't know. Maybe not a radiate. Something on the reverse as well. It's got good detail for a little. What's that? Or is it a radiate? I'll tell you what, let me have a little clean. I'll have a little brush up and I'll come back to you. Let's see if we can get some detail off that. That's tiny, it's so difficult to hold. Right, well there we go. Even just a little brush up has shined that up. There's no water on that. I haven't used water. I've just given it a brush, but definitely see the bust there. Little radiate. That is minute, and it's absolutely brilliant. I have no idea what that is on the reverse. I've got no idea. I've seen similar before. I've had coins like it. Is it a person? Is it someone standing that way up? No. It's a stick man. I've got no idea. Is it an animal? Is it something? I don't. You know what? I really don't know. I've seen similar. It's a very odd style on the reverse of some of these, but that is definitely a little radiate, and it's a Roman. Beautiful little bust there. It's tight. That is. I mean, that is. It's minute. Tiny, tiny little coin. That's just fantastic, isn't it? Hard to get it to focus, it's that small. But beautiful. You can see his beard, you can see his eye, see his little crown. But yeah, beautiful little Roman minim, radiate minim. Just wish I knew what that was on that side, but either way, it's just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. 2 Roman items today, one being a coin, which I was wishing for. But yeah, those very low numbers, always worth digging on here, and even lower than that. But yeah, beautiful little coin. Look at that. How can it have that much detail on such a small coin? It's tiny. I can't really say how tiny it is. Let's see if I can get it to my little finger. I'm struggling, my hand's cold as well. There's my little finger, and that is just there on the end of my finger. Smaller than my fingernail, I think. Yeah,
That's just fantastic. What a find.
Lovely little 13-14 there. Got to be worth a dig. It's out. It looks like it's fell out of the clod as well. Is that it? Lead. Oh, I don't think it is lead. I thought that was lead for a second. It's got like a little bit of a white crust to the edge of it. Sorry guys, I'm coughing. That looks round. It's like a white colour. No, it looks like I think it is a Roman coin. I was going to say Roman coin, but then there's this white sort of crust to it. No, it is, and it's got some detail as well. A little Roman coin again. That just shows, doesn't it, this field? I'll tell you what, that stubble cover is literally doing the job. I mean, there's no way I'd be detecting on here without this. That is amazing. There's no way I'd be finding these finds, because you just can't, it's just too much on your arm when it catches on the stubble. But anyway, let's get you on the other camera, guys. I cannot believe I've got another Roman coin. There we go. This is what I'm seeing. You can see the whiteness on the edges of it, on the face. Kind of looked like lead for a minute before I rubbed the dirt off it. But that is yet another Roman coin, and again, is that another radiate? I think it is. This time we can actually see a figure on the reverse holding something there. But how awesome is that? That is so cool. Can't believe it. Another Roman. I was expecting maybe to find one today, but that's two, and a piece of Roman jewellery, a little bit of bracelet. But that is absolutely awesome. We'll give that a clean up and I'll get some pictures, but you can clearly see the bust there. That is so cool. More Roman. Absolutely brilliant. Yes. Seems to me like the signals that are like this, nice crystal clear. I dig them on alive and they just not anything. And usually bits of lead and rubbish. And the ones that are slightly iffy tend to be the little Roman coins. I'm glad I've sort of done a couple of lives today. I've done quite a few. So I've managed to catch a few of these little Roman coins, but this one, what's this going to be? Oh, no, I thought I saw green then. It's green. Is it? Oh. You know what? I think that is actually a half or sort of fragment of a Roman coin. Let me just have a little look at it and see if there's any detail, because if there is, we'll go to the other camera, but I don't think there is. I don't think there's any. Just put my pinpointer away. Let's have a little brush. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I didn't think it was for a minute there. I just thought it was just another little piece of copper, but
I'm pretty certain that's another fragment of a Roman coin. Just having a look, guys, sorry. There's not a lot to see on it, but I'm 100% certain. You can see how rounded it is on this side, but it's snapped. I'm 100% certain that that is a fragment of a Roman coin. So that's our third Roman coin today. It's a bit of a grot, that one, but another Roman, and on another live. Just shows there must be still hundreds on here. If it was to be turned over, there would be, I think there'd be loads, absolutely loads. But to be picking them up today in this stubble is just incredible. That stubble plate is playing its part big time. But yeah, absolutely awesome. Another little fragment of Roman coin. Well, this one was coming up as an 8 on the Manticore, and it's this. It's a little, I think, a little leather mount actually. Little leather decoration of some description. Quite a cool little find. Medieval. Oh, and I've just I've just thrown it. I've got no idea where that went, so we can't look at it anymore. I'll have to re-find it. But there you go. It was a leather mount. That literally just got caught on my glove and flung somewhere over there. I'm not going to try and find that again on camera. But we saw it. It did exist. I did find it once. I'm now going to find it twice. There we go. It didn't go far. It was just here. But there we go. I'll take my glove off and we'll have a proper look. Oh dear. Butterfingers. Well, there we go. Yeah, a little leather mount. A little medieval bronze leather mount. Looks like it had some silvering on it at some point. It's got a silvery edge to it. Yeah, definitely some silver wash on that. But yeah, lovely little leather mount. I seem to have hit a little bit of a medieval spot here. Finding little medieval bits. 10, 11 there. And I've already found this. I've already got it out of the ground. It's what looks like some kind of a little swivel or hanger. I'm sure I've had something similar to this. We've got a bit of sunshine now. Look at that. Even better. Yeah, I've had similar things to this before. I'm sure it's like a little swivel that would have been on some kind of strap with a little swivel bit. But yeah, fantastic. Like I say, a little area. I've just found that little leather mount, leather decoration, and now this. So yeah, a little bit of a medieval sort of spot. It's funny how it happens, you know. You just hit little areas. I'm sure I've found hammers and things around this area before, but yeah, lovely little find. Beautiful patina on that, especially in that sunlight. Well, I just can't believe my luck today. This was a 28 and it was showing just above the lower limits. It was very iffy. As soon as I took a couple of scoops, got quite deep. I think that's the reason for it being on the lower limits. But as soon as I got it out, banging 28 signal, still saying 28, and it is, of course, another Roman coin. I think we can just see a bust facing right there. It's very, very worn. And there is some kind of figure on this side as well, up the centre. Someone's standing there, I think. Head at the top here, long figure. But yeah, another Roman coin. That's 4 today. Just wasn't expecting to be finding that many here still. It's just crazy, but yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing. Well, speak of the devil, and he will appear. Well, at least I hope he does. I hope it is what I think it is, but I can see a silvery edge there. This was about a 22. It's just there. I think it could be a hammered. I think it is. I think it's silver. Can we see anything on it? I'm pretty sure that's a hammered coin, and I've just had excuse me, I've just had another piece of a Roman coin. I didn't film it because it's just a fragment and there's nothing on it, but fifth Roman coin today, sorry. And then I think we've got We might have ourselves a little hammered. How does that get missed? Okay, it looks a little bit worn. It's definitely hammered coin though, that's unbelievable. Oh, there we go, look at that, we've got a little shield. I think that's going to be an Elizabeth. Elizabeth the First is what I'm thinking. That's a bit battered, but who cares? Hammered coin, there's no way you're expecting a hammered coin off this field anymore. Civvy, that'll be Tass. Can we make out them? It might be a London Mint, most likely London Mint. It's a bit worn off, but can't see a bust there either. I'm pretty sure that's an Elizabeth I, and it's probably going to be a London Mint. Very worn, but still, we've got ourselves a bit of silver, and it's in the form of a hammered coin. Any day is a good day with a little hammered coin. And we'll take that. That is absolutely unbelievable. I might even end the day on that. What a high. I was not expecting a hammer today. That is crazy. But like I said, I said I was in this little medievally spot, and I'd found hammers here before. As soon as I've said it, I've got a couple more finds, and there we go. We've got a hammered coin. I'm trying to think I can see a bust there, but I think that's just markings on the coin because it doesn't look right. I'm pretty sure it's an Elizabeth I. Not a lot to see on it, unfortunately, but camera's not focusing very well. There we go. Yeah, not a lot to see, but that's, yeah, I'm pretty certain that's Elizabeth. We got a date there, even. Possibly. It's very worn up, isn't it? But there we go. Elizabeth I. I'm going with Elizabeth I. Hammered coin. Beautiful. Just couldn't write this, honestly. I'd literally just said I'm gonna end the day there, and I thought I know what, I'll head towards my van, which is over there, and I thought I'll get nearer to my van and we'll do a roundup. I wasn't expecting to find anything else, but my god, this was a 1718, and I think we're on to another Roman coin. What is happening today, honestly? Really bad light now, it's gone so dull. That's why I'm sort of ending the day. It's getting towards 2 o'clock and the day is just going, yeah, a bit of a grot, but another Roman coin which I've just dropped again. Come on, where are you? I'm not going to be able to find that, am I? Come on, what am I like? Right, I can see it. It's right in the bottom of here somewhere now. There it is. Oh dear. Try and keep older stuff down, honestly. How many things are going to drop today? But yeah, another Roman coin. Bit of a grot, but it's just amazing. What's that, 5 today? Is that 5 or is that 6? I don't know. I've lost count now. But what I am going to do is make my way back towards the van over there and then call it a day. But that is just, yeah, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, here we go, guys. It's definitely it this time. I'm done for the day. And what a day it's been. Honestly, this field has just come to life today. And if it wasn't for that stubble plate, honestly, if it wasn't for that stubble plate there's no way I would have been able to get in all this. I mean, look at it. It's just, it probably doesn't look as bad from there, but it's horrible stuff. It's all stalks, twigs. Yeah, it's just nasty, but that has made a huge difference. It's definitely worth having one of those with you at all times. If you're going to go on some stubble, that's the answer to it, honestly. It's absolutely brilliant.
yeah, I definitely wouldn't have found what I have today without that. So yeah, thank you very much, Luke, for your for your good luck and your fantastic little coil cover. Stubble plate is absolutely amazing. But yeah, let's have a look at what we found today, guys. It's crazy. I just can't believe the amount of stuff we found today. The amount of coins. It's just mad.
So there we go, guys. That is a day's detecting. Absolutely mad. Mad. Cannot believe the amount of Romans I've found today. 6 in total. It's just crazy. We started a day off with that little bit of a ring thing there. That was that lead button I didn't show you with a little bit of pattern, and I've had one very similar to that, or if not identical before. So yeah, not sure if it's lead or pewter, but definitely got some real age to that. And a couple of other little buttons there, and both got the shanks as well, so we got bonus points for those, but no button pawn. I'm not going to class that as button pawn, it's too crusty. Just give it a little, whoa, just a little one. Just for the age and that bit of pattern. But yeah, nothing special today on the button spot front. A couple of little medievally bits there, little leather mount or leather decoration, I believe. Could be something else, there could be another use for that, I'm not 100% sure. It's got a hole in the centre but 2 pins either side, so it could just be a decoration. This would be part of a swivel, another medieval little item. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking part of a swivel for that. And of course this beautiful little bit of Roman Roman bracelet or bangle. That's absolutely stunning. That is absolutely fantastic. A little bit of Roman jewellery there, would have been shiny and bronze coloured. Now it's got a beautiful green patina from being in the ground for nearly 2,000 years. But yeah, beautiful little find there. Of course, all the Roman coins today, 6 of them, and some of them got some fantastic details as well. Especially that tiny little minim, which I can barely even focus on. There you go, look at the detail on that. Beautiful bust there, radiate, and some detailing on the back, but you can see how small that one is even compared to the others, even compared to the fragments. That's tiny. It is absolutely minute, little minim. Which ones have got the detail on them? There's another bust there, little radiate crown, little radiate bust facing right. Some kind of details on the back of there. I think there's someone standing there, but yeah, very hard to see. Some of them aren't as good, but yeah, I don't think there's as much detail on the others. That minim is the best today. And of course we had a little bit of silver as well, a medieval coin, or Tudor coin, of Elizabeth I, possibly a London mint, but I'm guessing Elizabeth I there. It's very worn, but yeah, judging by the shield, it's not going to be a Henry VIII or anything like that. I think that's Elizabeth. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. What a day, honestly. I cannot believe this field has produced that much today.
So there we go, guys. Yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon. It's just been incredible. It really has. It's been such a fun day being able to get back on this half of the field, which I wasn't able to do before. If you watch my other videos, you'll see that I've been avoiding this like the plague. I've been not going on here because it's too tough going. Those stalks catch up in the holes in the centre of the coil, and you just can't swing. It just hurts your arm all day long. So I've avoided it. But yeah, that stubble plate has really played a part today. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, what a day. Thank you as always for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.